So it's not too often we do a podcast on a knuckleballer on this channel because they're very rare in 2023. But one of the younger followers of our channel, Dominic McCree, wanted us to do something on this gentleman who holds a unique place in Major League Baseball history. We'll get that to in a second. Although his career record, he only won 33% of his games, he was enough of a talent to play for more than a half dozen teams in his career. And when he was on, he was on, and when he was off, he was a knuckleballer. So today we're going to be talking about not Jerry Springer, but Dennis Springer. Now, Dennis Leroy Springer, born in Fresno, is an American former pro baseball right-handed pitcher who played in MLB for the Phillies, Angels, Tampa Bay Devil Rays, Florida Marlins, New York Mets, and LA Dodgers. He is most remembered for his use of the knuckleball. As a member of the Dodgers, Springer surrendered Barry Bonds' major league record-setting 73rd home run on October 7, 2001. The homer came off a 3-2 pitch clocked at 43 miles per hour, a knuckleball, in the bottom of the first inning of LA's 2-1 loss to the Giants that evening. I guess the ball is still going. In an 8-season career, he had a record of 24-48 with a 5.18 ERA and 655.1 innings pitched. He had 4 career shutouts, 2 of those coming in his time with the Marlins in '99. So let's look at the rough numbers of Dennis. Now, very, very much a California product because he drew a lot of young interest because in high school he's one of the better players of his region. Now, throwing a knuckleball is a unique experience because, like I said, when it's on, and when it's on, it's off. He was drafted by the Dodgers, who he later played for in the 21st round of the '87 MLB June Amateur Draft from Cal State. He played at the great Washington Union High School in Fresno, and we all know a lot of good athletes do come from Fresno. Now, his first major league season, again, with Philadelphia, he went 0-3 in 4 games started with a horrendous 4.084 ERA. With California, the next season, a little bit better, 5-6 on 15 starts, 5.51 ERA. With Anaheim, obviously the name change, he went a great 9-9 as their number 3 starter, 28 games started with a 5.118 ERA. Now, with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, terrible season, 3-11 on 17 starts. Florida, 6-16 with a 4.86 ERA in '99. New York Mets in 2000 played 2 games, 0-1 record in 2 starts. Now, it did eventually end up with the Dodgers for the last 2 seasons of his career. Only played 5 games, but the only season his ERA was below 4 was that 0-1 season where he went 1-1 in 3 starts and 4 games with a 3.32 average. Now, we always look at the rough numbers, and he didn't strike out many, but ironically, in that 6-16 season as a knuckleballer, he struck out 83 while walking 54. So his strikeout to baseball record was pretty well, even over his career. Now, 198 starts, 16 game finished. Again, 4 shutouts. 9 complete games were in the modern era, not too many complete games, and 1 save, of course, with Florida in '99. Now, he was drawing a lot of interest in a lot of ways because, again, the knuckleball, I think Wakefield and a few others were still throwing it, but he could be one of the last to throw the knuckleball of a starter. Usually a reliever in the 1990s would have that. But from '95 to 2002, he must have thought he had some potential because you don't go from team to team like that unless you got the ability to be a 4th or 5th starter or someone can do starter relief. But like I said, he was a genial player. Not the biggest drink of water, 5'10". You don't see many players of that size throwing a knuckleball. But when I watched that Bonds game, the Quebec announcer who announced it basically said he didn't throw very fast, and the other announcer said, well, he threw a knuckleball. I said, that what it was? Because, it was kind of an interesting home run anytime Bonds hit because if it was San Francisco, it would go into the deep, as we say, so it was like a dark homer, zone. But like I said, he has that distinction, And like I said, I'm not going to disparage somebody who played almost a decade in Major League Baseball with the lack of success he had with knuckleball. But if it worked for him, all these teams must have saw something in him, and we see something in too. So again, thanks for the request. If you like what we're doing here with our requests, our vintage podcasts, our historical podcasts, be them entertainment, fun, whatever. A look back at some of your glory years growing up. We get a lot of relatives of the athletes we cover on the channel, and we appreciate you dropping in. Sometimes it's the first time their relatives have been featured in such a way we don't judge the athlete on the results. We judge the athlete on what they were a part of, be it a championship team or coming from like a hometown hero perspective, like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Maine, whatever, the East Coast of Canada. A lot of hometown heroes. If you like what you're doing, what we're doing here, tell your friends. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. We've been very lucky in 2023. Subscriptions have passed the 2,200 mark. Doesn't seem like much, but that's very similar to my Dalhousie News circulation numbers at my old newspaper in the North Shore. There's only 800,000 people in New Brunswick, so when you get a circulation paper of 2,200 to 2,500 in a hometown, that's pretty well saturation, so I really appreciate it. And by the way, if you have a request like our good friend of the channel did, please do so. It doesn't matter big or small. If we feel that our listeners will benefit from learning more about this person or team, let us know. And don't forget, Happy New Year. Take care of yourself. Peace, love, and sometimes dope, as we say in the North Shore. Whatever gets you through the night. Anyway, be it a drug or a love of something, every day above ground is a good day. If you come to the channel, you're depressed, you're not feeling good, you want a little bit of memory to boost your personality for the day, that's what we're here for. If you like your channel, like I said, tell your friends. We appreciate every one of you because you help build the channel just by dropping by. 1.1 million hits since we started. So again, doesn't sound like much from Taylor Swift numbers, but if it's important to you, it's important to me. Have a good one. Bye.